SSC CGL 2026 is 90 days around the corner and every one of us have our own strategy. But in the next 90 days, there are highly likely chances that every one of us might commit some or the other mistakes, especially beginners. To be very honest, even I did my own fair share of mistakes and I have learned over experience. So in today's video, we will talk about those 5 deadly mistakes. If you commit them, would cost your own attempt. Hello and welcome to Siddhi. The first mistake that we are going to talk today is sticking to your favorite subject. Let us consider a hypothetical aspirant named Rahul. Now Rahul likes maths, but he doesn't like GS. So what Rahul usually does is, every day he wakes up, he starts math, he prepares math, he writes good number of sectional tests, and the more sectional tests he writes, the more marks he usually get. He scores around 48, 50 out of 50, and he is extremely happy that his preparation is going good, and he ends his day. In this scenario, Rahul is more of pretending rather than preparing. He is not facing his fear of GS, and this is done by majority of us. In fact, when I was preparing for UPSC, in polity there is a chapter called as Fundamental Rights in Lakshmikant. The chapter Fundamental Rights is usually written in a very complicated language, and it is very hard and it takes a lot of time to complete it. And trust me, I completed preparing Lakshmikant more than 3 times, but I did not complete the chapter of Fundamental Rights at least once. And this is a very bad mistake. If you have any chapter, if you have any topic where you are weak, it could be maths, it could be topics such as prisms, hexagons, octagons, or it could be triangles, tangents, anything, any subject, any topic. If you feel it is difficult, now is the time to pick it up. Face your fears. See, you have 90 days for the exam. You can divide these 90 days into 2 slots, 50 days and 40 days. In the first 50 days, you can focus on your fears, your disadvantages or your weak areas, strengthen them so that in the next 40 days, you can use that time for revision. Now, let's talk about the second mistake. Not focusing on revision is very dangerous. Look, it's well known fact that revision is extremely important and it contributes a lot to our success. In fact, active recall and spaced revisions contribute to more than 60% of our success. So, the need of the hour is we should increase the amount of time that we allot to revision in a progressive manner. We have 90 days for the exam, so we can start with giving 30% of our day for revision, and as time progresses, as we cover more syllabus, we can give 50% of our time, 60% of the time, and 15 to 20 days before the exam, we should give more than 80% of our day only for revision. Please remember, it's completely okay even if you skip certain topics of syllabus and revise the other topics. There is no point of studying the entire syllabus only one time and attempting the exam. Rather, if you can cover 75 to 80% of the syllabus and revise it 5 times before going to the exam, your chances of success are much higher. So, please understand, in the next 90 days, please allot much time to revision and increase it in a progressive manner. Now, let's talk about the next mistake. Based on my interaction with thousands of aspirants, I can confidently say that sectional test is the most underrated tool in this entire exam process. Look, the subjects such as maths, reasoning, English, they need constant practice. The more you practice, the faster, the sharper you would be. And you leave the subject for a span of just 10 to 12 days, you will come back to the original point. So, the best weapon to overcome this problem is sectional test. And the advantage with sectional test is, it is very easy to access. All you need is your own mobile phone. You just pick up your phone from the pocket and you attempt a sectional test and you are done. And sectional test doesn't need much of a time. You can complete the test within 10 to 15 minutes or at maximum 18 minutes. That will help you to increase your speed. That will help you to increase your practice as well. So, in the next 90 days, make it a point to write at least one sectional test per subject with respect to maths, reasoning and English. Trust me on this, practice it, you will notice a difference in your 2026 cycle. Giving priority to private mocks over PYQ mocks. One of the most common messages that I receive from the aspirants is, Sir, when I write a PYQ mock of CGL or CHSL, I score at around 135, 140, at times 150 also. But when I write a live test of Olive Board or Testbook or any other private mock, my score drops down and at times I feel very demotivated. Am I going in the right direction or not? The answer for that is, my dear friends, you need to understand how these private mocks work. These mocks are created with an aim that they want to keep the level of their mock way above the original PYQ papers. Now, in this attempt of creating such difficult papers, most of the times they deviate from the original pattern. So, for full mock preparation, the ideal source is use PYQ based mocks and stick to PYQ based mocks. Now, you could ask me, should I write 2025 PYQs or TCS paper PYQs? The answer is, a PYQ paper is always a PYQ paper and it is valuable. So, in the next 90 days, what you could do is, for the first 45 to 50 days, you can attempt the difficult PYQ papers of TCS pattern. If you are a beginner, you can go with easier shifts also, but if you are a repeater, directly practice difficult shifts. Now on the screen, you have the top 50 shifts of TCS papers of various exams such as CGL, CHSL, etc. being displayed. You can pause this video, take a screenshot of this, and you can attempt these mock papers in the next 50 days. After 50 days, you can switch to 2025 pattern. Now, where is the source of 2025 pattern? Where do you get it? On Siddhi's website, in free quizzes section, in the next 10 days, we will update all the papers, all the 46 shifts of CGL 2025 with original questions as practice full tests, and you can attempt them without a single rupee. It is all for free and it will be uploaded in the quizzes section of Siddhi website. And once we update it, we will intimate you on this channel and on our Telegram channel. And once we update them, you can then switch to 2025 based full mocks as well. But the bottom line is, please understand, PYQ mocks always are more important and are useful over any kind of private mocks. Now let's talk about the last mistake. In the next 90 days, your health is extremely important, and when I say health, it is both physical health and mental health. I have a cousin who is preparing for CGL. He stays in Hyderabad in a hostel, and very recently he was diagnosed with chronic gastritis. The only reason is he was eating food outside and the fast food completely upset his stomach and he couldn't tolerate it. So in the next 90 days, please be very careful with respect to your physical health, especially those who stay in the hostel. Try to ensure that you eat fresh food and try to avoid extremely spicy food, etc. And if you stay at home, then please pick only home food for the next 90 days. Please understand, if you are not healthy, if you fall sick for 7 days or 10 days, it will derail your preparation, and the backlogs, etc. that you are going to accumulate, they will have a lot of toll on your mental health and on your thought process also. Because if you accumulate backlogs, you will sit and worry as to how I'm gonna cover all these things. So please give maximum importance to your health and ensure that you don't overstress yourselves. All the best.